Good morning. It's straight up 8 o'clock and you're listening to KALX Berkeley. You just heard Led Zeppelin doing Desire, which is a rough mix of the Wanton song, and that was from their album Coda. And before that we had Harp Dog Brown doing For Better or Worse from his new disc Travelin' with the Blues. I hope your day is starting out better for sure. Happy Valentine's Day, and it is now time for the CalX News. So take it away, CalX News Team.
Good morning and welcome to the CalX Morning News. I'm Molly Hart, and with me today is
Aoife O'Connor.
Today is Valentine's Day, Wednesday, February 14th. The time now is 8:01 a.m. In today's news, Shaun White dismisses sexual misconduct allegations after gold medal win, and
the Berkeley Unified School District proposes major layoffs for next year.
Stay tuned for the local, national, and international news.
Alrighty.
So you're gonna
During a February 7th board meeting, the Berkeley Unified School District has proposed major layoffs in the 2018-19 academic year to meet $1.8 million reduction goal, including the Vice Principal of Malcolm X Elementary. The Principal of Malcolm X, Candace Cannon's position, has been tentatively saved amid community outcry. Cannon expressed her opposition to the removal of the Vice Principal role, saying, "All of today's meetings require an administrator, which is why a Vice Principal at Malcolm X is vital." Some role removals have already been approved, including one full-time staff member at Berkeley High School. Other potential layoffs at BHS include one behavioural specialist, a roving custodian, 3 safety officers, as well as one other teacher. Second grade teacher at Malcolm X Elementary, Ariana Braga, stated at the meeting, "How do I assess a second grader that does not yet speak English with report card season coming up? What about the child that does not pass their dental or vision screening? How do I get their needs met? In every single one of these cases, I've gone to my VP because they were so accessible to me." Other cuts likely to take place will be the $50,000 in legal fees, $75,000 in consulting fees, and $15,000 from the Gifted and Talented Education Programme. The finalisations of the budget reduction plan will be made on February 21st.
In other local news, San Francisco has been named the healthiest city in the United States according to WalletHub's Healthiest and Unhealthiest Cities in America report. The report ranked cities based on 4 categories: healthcare, food, fitness, and green space. San Francisco ranked number 1 in the food and green space categories, and number 9 and 39 in fitness and healthcare, respectively. San Francisco also ranked number 1 for running and walking trails per capita, but did poorly in regards to average monthly cost of fitness club membership, as it topped the list at number 161. Data used to create WalletHub's ranking were collected from the U.S. Census Bureau, Council for Community and Economic Research, and U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, among other organizations. Alongside San Francisco, in the top 25 healthiest cities in the U.S. were 3 other Bay Area cities: Oakland, Fremont, and San Jose. And we'll be right back with your national news. So you first.
Donald Trump's longtime personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, has admitted to paying porn actress Stormy Daniels, real name Stephanie Clifford, $130,000 of his own money right before the 2016 election. In a statement, Cohen said, "In a private transaction in 2016, I used my own personal funds to facilitate a payment of $130,000 to Miss Stephanie Clifford. Neither the Trump Organization nor the Trump campaign was a party to the transaction with Miss Clifford, and neither reimbursed me for the payment, either directly or indirectly. The payment to Miss Clifford was lawful and was not a campaign contribution or a campaign expenditure by anyone." He declined to state whether Trump was aware of the transaction or not. This information has come out following the story that broke in 2017 that Trump had an affair with Miss Clifford in 2006, shortly after his son Barron was born, and that she was paid to keep the information secret. According to reports, at the time of the payment, weeks before the 2016 election, Clifford had been preparing to do interviews with Slate to discuss her relationship with the president. Slate editor Jacob Weisberg has said that Daniels said she had some corroborating evidence, including the phone numbers of Trump's longtime personal assistant Rona Graff and his bodyguard Keith Schiller, with whom she said she would arrange rendezvous. "I did speak to 3 of Daniels' friends, all of whom said they knew about the affair at the time, and all of whom confirmed the outlines of her story." According to the Wall Street Journal, Cohen formed a private LLC called Essential Consultants in Delaware in order to perform the transaction. Daniels was also given the alias Peggy Peterson. Stormy Daniels denied the allegations to CNN. "If indeed I had a relationship with Donald Trump, trust me, you wouldn't be reading about it in the news. You would be reading it in my book." When Cohen was asked about why, if he believes the rumours of an affair are false, he paid Daniels out of his own pocket, he stated, "Just because something isn't true doesn't mean that it can't cause you any harm or damage. I will always protect Mr. Trump."
In other national news, Shaun White dismissed claims of sexual harassment against him as, quote, "gossip," just hours after his gold medal win in Olympic snowboarding. Lena Zawida, a former drummer in White's band, filed a lawsuit in 2016 claiming that White had sent her unsolicited explicit images as well as touched her inappropriately during their 7 years working together. Zawida also claims White refused to pay her wages after he fired her, according to the lawsuit. Upon being asked about his lawsuit after his race, White responded, "I'm here to talk about the Olympics, not gossip and stuff," before leaving the stage due to receiving further questions on the matter. In 2016, White issued a statement on the lawsuit, admitting contact with Zawida, but denying the gravity of the situation, saying, "Many years ago, I exchanged texts with a friend who is now using them to craft a bogus lawsuit." The controversy comes after a historic win for White and the U.S., being his 3rd personal gold medal and the 100th gold medal for the United States in Winter Olympic history.
Breaking news as the FBI are responding to a shooting in Fort Meade, Maryland, at the NSA headquarters. According to NSA aerial footage, the incident took place at a vehicle gate where a black SUV crashed through concrete barriers. White House Deputy Press Secretary Lindsay Walters stated, "The President has been briefed on the shooting in Fort Meade. Our thoughts and prayers are with anyone that has been affected. We will continue to provide updates as they become available." An NSA spokesperson has said, "The situation is under control and there is no ongoing security or safety threat." Cheryl Phillips, Fort Meade Garrison spokeswoman, confirmed that at least one person was injured in the shooting outside the base and has been taken to hospital. Local news outlets have released helicopter photos that depict a handcuffed person in a hooded sweatshirt with their head lowered. The SUV is dotted with bullet holes, airbags appear to be deployed, and the tailgate is open with objects falling out. More still to come.
And we'll be back with the international news.
Alrighty, some hard Russian names to pronounce. I'll just give it a whirl.
Good stuff. Alright, I guess I'll go first on this one.
Okay.
In international news, Prince Henrik of Denmark has died at 83 and will not be buried next to his wife Queen Margrethe, breaking a centuries-old tradition. The prince, who died of a lung infection that began in mid-January, has said that he wishes not to be buried next to his wife due to Denmark's refusal to name him king, as opposed to his title of prince upon his marriage in 1967. In August, the palace's communications chief Leen Bally, told Danish tabloid BT, "It is no secret that the prince for many years has been unhappy with his role and the title he has been awarded in the Danish monarchy. This discontent has grown more and more in recent years. The prince died surrounded by his wife, Queen Margrethe, and his two sons, Prince Frederik and Prince Joachim, at the royal residence in Fredensborg Palace on the Danish island of Zealand," a palace statement said. In a period of mourning, the family says it will not participate in social or entertaining events until March 14th.
Russia may be forced to ban YouTube and Instagram as a result of violating billionaire Oleg Deripaska's privacy rights. Alex Navalny, Anti-Corruption Foundation, posted a video to YouTube last Thursday in which he presented footage that allegedly showed Mr. Deripaska meeting Russia's Deputy Prime Minister Sergei Prikhodo aboard a yacht. Mr. Deripaska obtained a court order demanding the removal of 14 Instagram posts and 7 YouTube clips, and on Saturday the government internet watchdog Roskomnadzor issued the 2 tech platforms a takedown notice, giving them 3 business days to comply. Navalny has refused to remove the posts, and the US tech firms have refused to comment. Since it is not possible to block only certain posts, it is likely the courts will decide to block the sites entirely. The courts will make their final decision today.
And we'll be back with This Day in History.
A lot of stutters today.
You said?
I've had a lot of stutters today.
On this day in history, February 14th, 1971, Richard Nixon installs secret taping system in the White House. Today's weather will be slightly sunny in the 50s. That's it for this morning's news. I'm Molly Hart, and with me is
Aoife O'Connor.
Thanks for joining us this morning. Have a great Valentine's Day, and tune in at 5:30 for the Calex Evening News.
So much. I am B Fly, and it is now time to get back to the music with Oakland's own Tower of
Let's go. Yeah. Ooh.